Hey there, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review for another Adam Sandler film. This time being You Don't Mess with the Zohan, which a lot of people don't like this film, and I can see why, but I do enjoy the film. I get some laughs and chuckles out of this because it's so zany. To me, this is so stupid, it's fun. It's so cartoonish insanity, where Adam Sandler's playing this Israeli commando who's a good guy, but he wants to be a hairdresser, so he faces death as he's chasing his villain, played by John Turturro. And just the insane stuff it does in the vein of an action movie. It's sort of playing off as a take on those unstoppable commando action films. I just get a lot of fun out of it. I thought Adam Sandler, he's doing a kind of accent voice, but it wasn't annoying at all. And just shows his feats of strength, how he could do everything perfectly with hacky sack and pulling this bull into a pit in a tug of war, getting a high five from a bird. When he's at a meeting, he's like, John Turturro's character is named the Phantom. We did bat the Phantom? He just pisses and kicks a guy like 10 feet into a desk, all done practically. That was fun. His parents laughing at him because he wants to cut hair. When he's attacking this compound and this funny slow-mo jump kick where he has this funny pose and there's a slow-motion jump kick. He takes apart guns, people shoot at him, gets caught in his nose. Just really playing off that unstoppable commando stuff. And I thought it was entertaining. When he meets John Turturro and he's on the ceiling for some reasons never explained. And I thought it was hilarious when John Turturro gives his yell, like, yeah, he's running on the ceiling. Just the way he's running and yelling just made me laugh. And he jumps through the glass. No one can catch Phantom. And Adam Sandler runs and he jumps off this dog to jump off the window. He does this over the top flip. I think he kicks a missile shoot at him, away from him. And he's swimming to catch Turturro, and he punches a hole in his jet ski. And they're playing ping pong with a grenade. It's so over the top zany that it made me smile, and something made me chuckle and laugh. I gotta admit. I did Adam Sandler's character. He did not annoy me. He didn't irritate me like a character in Little Nicky or Jack and Jill or any of those movies. And you have the assortment of Adam Sandler's friends. John Turturro was in Mr. Deeds, among others, Anger Management. Nick Swardson, he's in a lot of his movies. Rob Schneider appears. Chris Rock, when he gets to America, and Chris Rock, who's this cab driver. A lot of zany stuff when he's kicking people, and it's like he's kicking them with both feet, yet he's still standing. Smell it, no, take it. He's just kicking people in the face. The over-the-topness. I mean, if you don't go for it, just go for it. They really do go for it. And again, you could say the same for Little Nicky, but that character and voice just got on my nerves. Maybe not as much as other ones like Jack and Jill, when he played Jill. That was annoying as hell. Trying to think what other movies. I know there are. It's just, oh, That's My Boy. God damn. Making my eye itch. Thinking of that shit. And then we just in America just trying to find a job. Tries to get this one job where this kid's and get ready to get his haircut. He's crying. And Adam Sandler just does this sort of Vulcan nerve pinch thing and knocks the kid out. I've seen this. I've done this. You don't want this. He knocks a little kid out. And just when I'm talking insanity, you have Adam Sandler's character having a daydream of if he was tied up, him cutting his hand off, and the hand, like Evil Dead 2, stabbing the bad guy in the back, and like it feeds him Adam Sandler this fizzly pop soda that he likes. And just the fact that it did go there. Michael Buffer, the guy who's like, let's get ready to rumble. He's the villain. I mean, I like John Turturro's character as the villain, the Phantom. Rob Schneider, I could take or leave in the movie. I did like this one bit where the guy keeps giving him these numbers, and he thinks he's dialed enough, but the guy keeps giving him numbers and keeps dialing. I mean, the love story with this lady doesn't work. Not all the jokes work. Like Nick Swardson, Adam Sandler moves in with him, and Adam Sandler likes to fuck Nick Swardson's mom, and Swardson gets freaked out about it, of course, and she's liking it, but Adam Sandler's liking it, but Sandler goes to Swardson, hey, why are you getting so upset? Stuff like that didn't work. There's this bit where Adam Sandler drives Henry Winkler, and Henry Winkler, after it gets sick. You didn't need that in the movie. It's almost as if, let's put it here because Henry Winkler's a friend. From what I understand, that was supposed to be a much longer scene, but they cut to this short scene. You might as well just cut the whole thing altogether because you didn't need it. So yeah, there's stuff that could have helped with the pacing because it's almost 2 hours long, and again, stuff like that Henry Winkler scene, the stuff with Nick Swardson, and Adam Sandler pissing in the cat's litter box, which granted that was kind of a joke Ryan Reynolds would say in Deadpool, although I think he said he took a shit in the litter box. Like that here, it's Adam Sandler pissing in the litter box of the cat. You didn't need that stuff either, so that stuff could have been cut out. Well, I see stuff you could cut out to help with the pacing, with jokes that just weren't that funny. Like when he's pissing, he accidentally hits the cat in the face, and then another moment they're playing hacky sack with the cat. You didn't need that. So not everything works in the movie. I don't repeat myself, but playing hacky sack with the cat, the litter box stuff, the stuff with the love story. You don't even need a love story. Not every Adam Sandler film needs a love story. Okay, you really don't. And I think this is a movie that didn't need that stuff. But for me, more hijinks and jokes worked. More worked than didn't work, in my opinion. I still got enough chuckles and laughs to enjoy the film. Like what John Turturro does, he's training because he finds out the Zohan is alive, so he's training like Rocky. He's doing Rocky things, but they don't jab at it though, unlike Beat the Spartans, which had an old person as Rocky, and then he gets hit once and dust. That's doing it in a shitty way. This is doing it in a fun way. Like John Turturro has the eggs, but each time he opens an egg, it's a CGI. Which is it's CG for a reason, as you find out. But when he pops on an egg, it's not a yolk; it's an actual little baby chick alive, and another one, and then John Turturro swallows all of them, and that's why they're CG. And the fact that the CG actually worked because it made it less creepy for me. Or do you have no punch the meat, but then there's a cow hanging, he punches, and the cow's alive, and it scares John Turturro. And they do music that's kind of like Rocky, but not really, so that they don't get sued. But it's very similar. Like, that was a fun scene. Mariah Carey has a cameo. This is his hacky sack tournament. Dave Matthews is another villain. He's like a white supremacist type of villain who's worked for Michael Buffer. George Takei, or George Takai, people pronounce it both ways. He shows up, little cameo, as part of this gay party when Dave Matthews gets blown up along with the sewer lid, and he gets thrown through a window, and he's in this party with a bunch of gay people, including George Takei. And Adam Sandler and Dr. Turtle make this sound that blows up. It deflates Michael Buffer's girlfriend's titties. And just Michael Buffer's yell made me laugh. He's like, no! They were perfect! The insanity did make me laugh. The crazy batshit did make me chuckle and have fun. And I liked Adam Sandler in the movie. John Turturro was fun in the movie. And then there's stuff you tried to cut out, jokes that didn't work, that would also help with the pacing. It didn't need to be almost 2 hours long. And the love story you didn't need. But I would say those are my... They're not really nitpicks. They're more than nitpicks. But I would say that's the stuff that didn't work for me. But overall, I have fun with this movie. I think it's an entertaining film. Let me put it this way. Ridiculous 6 was silly and stupid in the wrong way. And for me, this is silly and stupid in the right way. That's how I look at it. I'd rather watch this than fucking... I don't know, it's the unrated extended version, so maybe that's why too. Like, I'm talking about this. I'm watching the extended version. I never saw the original theatrical version, so maybe, you know, maybe I should... Maybe, I don't know what all the differences are. So I don't know, maybe that would be even better if I saw the original version. But either way, yeah, now that I think about it, I never saw the original theatrical cut. I'm guessing that was released. This is a 1-disc version. I'm sure maybe there's a 2-disc that has both versions on there. Maybe one day I give that a look just out of curiosity. It does have quite a few features as a commentary, which does involve Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider, Nick Swardson, and Robert Smigel, who is one of the writers. Deleted scenes. You have another commentary with the director Dennis Dugan, and 10 behind-the-scenes featurettes. Including this thing called The Robot, which I guess originally this robot character, which kind of looks like Wall-E type, Johnny Five Wall-E type, was going to be part of the film. I think that would... I like the idea. Although the scenes they cut out wasn't really that hilarious, but I do like the idea of it, so that was interesting to watch. It has quite a few features, which I'm glad for. Directed by Dennis Dugan, who directed Happy Gilmore. This is definitely better than Jack and Jill, which he directed. I think he also did like Grown Ups 2, which sucked. Another thing I like, John Turturro, when he thinks he kills a Zohan, he opens up a fast food place, and he has this commercial where like the Zohan toy blows up. You know, stuff like that. You know, the fake commercial that he makes was pretty entertaining. The fight scenes are so... I keep mentioning over the top, but it really is. And this was zany that worked the right way. But I know a lot of people disagree, but I never hated this film. I always got entertained by the flick. And I've seen a lot worse Adam Sandler movies, let me put it that way. A lot worse. Like Ridiculous 6, Grown Ups 2, Jack and Jill, Going Overboard. But even without that, I would still say I was entertained by it, so I think it's a fun, stupid, silly movie, but I thought it was fun. But thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.